Channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we have Sleep's cousin, Look Back. Speaking of looking back, got the upfront video up now. I got the copyright stuff figured out. So if you want to go check that out, man, feel free. It's a cool track if you haven't heard it. And also, I apologize for yesterday because I had plans on doing a video in the morning and woke up to find out that my fridge that was supposed to be delivered wasn't coming. So that kind of set me off. Also, you know, good thing we live in Canada because all of our shit is out on our porch in the snow or in coolers on the porch. So that's I guess the only saving grace is the fact it's cold and snowing at the moment. But that's not why you're here, man. You're here for Sleep's cousin. So actually, isn't Sleep's the cousin of death? Maybe that's what he say. Anyway, man, let's jump in. See what he's got for us.
Sektion Red.
Look back, I don't wanna. I'll keep moving forward. We all got things that haunt us. Let me feel one breeze in the summer. Look back, I don't wanna. I'll keep moving forward. We all got things that haunt us. Let me feel one breeze in the summer. I don't wanna look back, but it's dragging me. Tuck me in, shovel dirt over, I go sound asleep. Living each day like someone said I'm allowed to breathe. You don't notice shit till it's finally out to sea. But it's all making sense now. Feel the air in the room after next rouse, like we're under heavy fire, telling them to get down. Remember, you better step carefully when shells around. Help me down. This ledge looks unforgiving.
All right, man. First off, I saw a little clip of this on Instagram, I think it was, and I knew I had to check this out, man. I'm glad I came back to it. I'm glad it came up on the lottery today that this track popped up. Production's cool, man, and I'm digging what he's doing here. Really enjoying it. That wordplay. Well, first off, I'll go to the wordplay. The wordplay on the shells, right? Because he's talking about the fires coming, telling people get down. And you better step lightly or tread lightly when shells around. I dig that shit, man, because it's the wordplay of like the shells off the sniper rifle, but also the fact that people walk on eggshells, man, and I know what that is. Growing up, my house, you walk on eggshells, so everyone knows that term, man. It's like the wordplay, man. But the idea too, for like not wanting to look back, and feeling that heaviness, that pull that sometimes your past weighs you down, right? And keeps you, it feels like it's keeping you from moving forward. Like it's almost like you're stuck in the mud. Don't want to look back, but at the same time, shit's so heavy, man. And that, what did he say at the very beginning? Something about the fact living like someone told me, like gave permission to him to breathe. Man, that's deep. That's a deep bar, man. Yeah, so far so good, man. I'm digging this cat.
Feel the air in the room after next rouse, like we're under heavy fire, telling them to get down. Remember, you better step carefully when shells around. Help me down. This ledge looks unforgiving. If I hit the ground, better tenor, I won't feel it. Pop it in a box, vacuum package it and seal it, so you know if they ever check your place, then you're fucking safe. Big rocks and double glazed windows, unscathed with far too many bullets in my raincoat. I should have taken notes, maybe then I'd have half a clue. If you point a finger, then there's three looking back at you. Look back, I don't wanna.
So true, man. I do my best to live that way all the time, because when I was learning about meditation and stuff from my teacher, King Gabriel, he always told me that anytime you're pointing at somebody and any kind of assume anything of them, or you decide that person's always angry, or that person's always depressed, or that person's always negative, like that's all your perception of that person. That's you. And then meanwhile, three fingers are pointing back at you. Maybe take a second to look at yourself before you start saying shit about other people. And I try to get my daughter, who's still in high school, to understand that, because especially girls, man, girls are so mean to each other in high school, and try to explain to them that unless she's being a dick, most of the stuff that is being said to her, most of the mean shit, it's just these other people. It's their own stuff that they're projecting onto her, and they're the ones that, like, she has beautiful red hair and freckles, and she wants to dye her hair because people make fun of her red hair and people make fun of her freckles and shit like that. And it's just like, you know, what's the funny thing is I try to explain to her, it's like, you know what, Kaylee, you know, you've got beautiful hair. People actually dye their hair to get your color. And it's just an easy thing. I got picked on because I was heavier as a kid. You get picked on if you're short, if you're fat, if you got glasses. Like, they'll always find something, man, because it's their insecurities that they're putting out onto you, and it's hard to explain that to a teenager because high school is their life. But anyway, it's true, man. Try to live that way, and you catch yourself sometimes, and it makes you step back and realize that you're the one being the dick.
Windows unscathed with far too many bullets in my raincoat. I should have taken notes, maybe then I'd have half a clue. If you point a finger, then there's three looking back at you.
Look back, I don't wanna. I'll keep moving forward. We all got things that haunt us. Let me feel one breeze in the summer. Look back, I don't wanna. I'll keep moving forward. We all got things that haunt us. Let me feel one breeze in the summer. I'll take one form or another. I'll try fit where cause least trouble. Born from nothings and the muds and the rubble. Built resilient, I'll try tough it.
It's making less sense again. I had dad's Walkman and mum's car bumping many men. Closeted skeletons, you should have buried them. But I'm gonna track them down now on some penny dread. The telly bled as we pulled our glued eyes away, waiting for the good part after several nights of rain. Thinking about moving forward while I stand in place beyond the 13th gate, stretched out hands of fate.
Like a little bit of, at least it feels like, I mean, there's a bunch of different switches in this, right? But that part there, when he jumps up on the second verse, it's something about it. I dug the energy of that. A little bit of a different sound. And I don't know, where's this, like, I don't know where the hell this is filmed, man. It's a cool location. It's like, it must be a haunted house or something. But yeah, man, it's a cool location. I want to go. I love haunted house. I'd love to go there, check that out. I want to bring it back too, man, because he says some pretty deep shit here too.
You should have buried them, but I'm gonna track them down now on some penny dread. The telly bled as we pulled our glued eyes away, waiting for the good part after several nights of rain. Thinking about moving forward while I stand in place beyond the 13th gate, stretched out hands of fate.
Look back, I don't wanna. I'll keep moving forward. We all got things that haunt us. Let me feel one breeze in the summer. Look back, I don't wanna. I'll keep moving forward. We all got things that haunt us. Let me feel one breeze in the summer.
Yeah, man. I really enjoyed that track. I mean, there's a lot of little things in it too that I appreciate that didn't have to be in there, and it just added a little bit of flavor in the ear, man. And I really dug it. It's the little touches that shows to me that it's serious, right? And this cat's serious to me, man. I'm impressed. That's all I got. Everything, all aspects of this was dope, man, and I enjoyed it. And I liked singing parts. like the beat switches. I like the. I mean, he showed his ability to do multiple things in this track, man. Which often you don't get, and when a cat can show he's not a one-trick pony, man. That always impresses me. It always impresses me. So I'm impressed by this track. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm glad that it popped up today. Because man, I've got so many on there right now that all I'm doing is the lottery. I roll that shit and I pick it. And if you're there, you're there. That's what I got to do, man. And I'm glad this popped up. So hopefully you enjoyed it too. And if you liked it, go over to the YouTube channel, man. Give it a look. Give it a listen. Stream it. I don't even know if it's available to be purchased or even streamed for that matter, man. But if you liked it, make sure you support this cat. Go take a look. And because they do it for us as much as they do it for them, man. And I love you guys for being here again and again. And if you want to go check out the upfront again, like I said, it's up there now. So, but it shows up 5 days ago, so don't expect it to be at the top. Gotta look back a little bit. But anyway, love you cats, man. And I think Friday I might be doing a live. Friday's my birthday, so if you guys are up for a live, let me know. And until next time, stay safe. Be good to each other.